I cracked the code. It's not the fact that they don't like you. They're intimidated by you. They like the energy you bring and the way you show up. They just hate the fact that it's coming from you.
It's not that people don't want to be your friend, aren't interested in you. It's literally because they're intimidated. And not intimidated in the sense of oh, they're scared of you. Your presence causes people to look inward. It's like a mirror image. You yourself, your light, your authenticity is reflecting back at them their unableness to be authentic. They aren't able to be in the present moment. And so that's going to trigger people. That's going to cause people to stay away, right? People don't want to explore what they don't understand, nor they feel like they have the capacity to. Sometimes people are lazy and they just want the thing that's easy and they want the thing that's predictable. That's why you see so many trauma bonds in friendships and relationships. And it's funny because people that are curious about you though, they'll throw a hook, they'll kind of smell around you. But then when you begin to okay, this is, you being open. Oh, this is a place to open up. I'll show my authentic self. They will pull away because you trigger almost their deepest insecurities. It's ooh, you're so real. It's causing me to look within myself. And instead of challenging these insecurities to see what's on the other side, I'd rather just go the easy route and make an assumption, thinking, whatever they think, and proceed with my life. It is interesting.
Hey rich babes, it's Robin Milan and welcome back to the channel where we do it the rich way, girl. Listen, we think rich, get rich, and stay rich. Now before we get into this, I have a quick update. Listen, you probably heard me mention her, but if not, Miss Milan AI is officially here. She's my digital twin, okay, my AI bestie, and she's about to change the way that we do the whole glow up in digital wealth thing, okay? Make sure that you follow her at missmilan.ai on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok so you don't miss a single move. She's literally the future of how I'm creating freedom for myself and how I'm going to teach you to do the same. Stay to the end for some more information. Now let's get right into this topic. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share.
People should be at least a little bit scared of you. First off, if someone says off the bat that you're intimidating, you're hot. So that's number one. Second, if people feel like they can't mess up too much around you, odds are you have very high standards. We're adults, so I'm not talking about having tantrums and screaming matches and psychological warfare in order to get your way. Have standards. Have standards. Make it very clear that people know what your standards are. Carry yourself with dignity. Do not beg people for anything. Once you have stated your terms, respectfully, quietly, temperately, do not budge. Don't budge. Don't ever move your price. When I was in Morocco, they literally gave me the name Fatima in the souks because of how well I negotiated. And the only person that I was not able to negotiate with was with this woman who was so calm, said her price, did not say much else. She did not want to engage in chit chat with me the way that everybody else did that was willing to go for a fifth of the price that they were initially saying to me. People notice things. People notice when you're the type of person who said, oh, I'm not going out this weekend, but then you can be convinced to go out. Be very careful with what you say. State your claim once. Don't budge.
Women be so intimidated. It's so scary because it's why are you mad? I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work because the minute you try to get a kiki on me, I'm going to snatch my energy back. And because we both know you were a fan to begin with, you're not going to like that. So it's just deal with your jealousy, your hate in private, in silence. Don't let me see it. Because as soon as I see it, your ass is grass. It could all be so simple. Just don't be a hater. Love yourself. Don't be a hater.
People never talk about how the people who watch you go from one thing to being totally opposite, they watch your glow up and it's amazing to them, how much they would hate your fucking guts, bro. How intimidated they get because they are in the same place and you're not. And then once upon a time, they look down on you. Now, they feel like you're in a position where you can look down on them. And because you don't even pay attention to them, it burns their biscuits up.
Let me tell you guys this. People will only talk about you if they feel intimidated by you. Hear me out. The only reason you're living in these people's head rent-free is because they fear you. Period. They see your potential and they don't want you to become something bigger than them. They don't want you to one-up them. They feel your presence and they know you are a star. You are going to be something great. And they want to tear that down before you even notice it. They fear what you can become. They hate it. Okay? They absolutely hate it. So they will try their best to point out your flaws, point out your past, bring you down to a level where you are not ever going to see your potential or not going to keep going to reach where you gotta go.
Although imitation may be the greatest form of flattery, but there's a difference between imitating and mimicking somebody's entire life. And it's crazy how it's done, because it's done in like such subtle ways that you won't notice. But then after a while, when you pick up on it, it's just like, wait, hold on. Let's retract here. Something is not right. I understand what they say, that imitation is flattery, but mimicking is a whole different story. You could be innocently flowing in your gift and your favor and you being your authentic self, and there's people out here that will literally make it their business to sabotage you and try to outdo your authentic self, which will never happen. That can never happen. You cannot outdo somebody who's authentically being themselves.
These people are literally scared of you. I came to the realization that that's what it all boils down to, is that they're scared. They're scared of you. No matter how nice you are, how sweet you are, how kind you are, how giving you are, it does not matter. They're afraid of you. Let me say afraid. They're afraid of you. They're terrified, actually. They don't know what you're capable of. They don't trust you. They may smile and laugh at you and kiki with you and act like they really rock with you, but deep down, they don't, because they're terrified of you. They're afraid of you. Their fear of you will never allow them to let their guard down around you and really grow to love you or really care about you. Like, they'll never be able to develop a authentic relationship with you because of the fact that they're afraid of you. So deep down the back of their mind, they're always thinking about, I don't know, that's why they monitor you so closely. That's why they watch you when you're not looking, watch you when you're not paying attention. Like, that's what it all boils down to, is that, like, they're scared of you. That's why they're wondering what your next move is. Like, it's all really just, like, coming to me making sense now. Like, they're literally just afraid of you. They're scared. They don't know what you're going to do next, what you're going to say next. I thought it was on a more, like, shallow level. Like, it's way, way deeper than I even thought. Like, they're literally afraid of your next move. Like, I already knew that they were anticipating our every move, but it's way deeper than that. Like, they literally lose sleep over not knowing what your next move is. Like, they're that afraid of you. They're that terrified of you. That's why you'll find a lot of times when you're minding your business and just doing you, people are looking at you and watching you as if you got something to hide, or like you're about to do something, like you're guilty of something, because they're afraid of you. They don't know what you're about to do next. They literally view you as a threat. No matter how kind you may come off, how much you smile, you may think like, little old me, like, how could I be, causing so much fear? It's not little old you. These people see something in you that is so freaking terrifying. Like, they're afraid of you. It's creepy how afraid of us they are, because they're like spooked out around us all the time. Like, constantly wondering and watching to see our next move. And it's like, it's creepy to me, because it's like, if you're so scared of me or so afraid of me, then I feel like I have to watch myself around you.
Okay, so have you ever wondered why people start acting weird as soon as you level up? Like, they're not mad at you, babe. They're intimidated. Like, here's how to actually spot the psychology signs that you might be missing. The first sign is that their compliments feel like shade. Like, you tell them you got a promotion and they say, oh, must be nice. Or you post a new picture and they write, okay, superstar. Like, that's their way of trying to shrink you down so they feel bigger. The second sign is that they're defensive even when you're being kind. Like, you can offer genuine help and they'll read it as sarcasm or, criticism. Intimidation makes people hear your voice through their insecurities. The third sign is that they avoid eye contact or overcompensate with fake confidence. Like, some people will probably fidget or get quiet around you. Others will suddenly get loud and over explain. Both are intimidation responses, okay? The fourth sign is that they talk about you more than they talk to you. Ooh. Like, they'll have a lot to say in a group chat, but nothing when you are in the room. That's not hate, girl. Like, that's fear of confronting power directly. And the fifth, okay, let's get into the fifth. They criticize you of changing. The classic intimidation psychology. When you grow, they project. They're not upset you changed. They upset you changed faster than they did. Sounds familiar? Okay, so let's talk about what to do next.
Why you intimidate people just by existing and you're literally not doing anything but existing? A lot of the times people have already decided that they're going to have a problem with you, like within a few seconds of meeting you, if they have problems within themselves. So if they see you, they see your aura. A lot of you guys have magnetic auras, so people can already feel when you come into the room. They feel your presence heavily. Even if you're just trying to be calm, cool, and collected, there's no such thing when you have a strong presence. So people will literally already decide whether they're going to like you, whether they don't, whatever the case may be, within those 5 seconds of meeting you. So after they decide that, they're going to sit there and try to like size you up the whole time that you're in the room, and you're going to feel these people's energy or whatever the case may be. And you're literally just trying to exist. And the thing is, because some people, even though they act like this, they do have the knowledge of that saying where they're like, watch out for the quiet ones. Like, some people know that that's a real thing, because you know what? When somebody is loud and they act on emotion, you can kind of predict what that person's going to do. So you can already be prepared. Oh, this person's going to do that. But when you're dealing with somebody who's calm, cool, and collected, you don't know how to read them. You don't know their next step, and it's a mystery. So people get intimidated by that, because if they don't have good intentions for you, it's almost like, how can they prepare for the war? How can they prepare for the battle if they don't know what they're up against? Well, tough shit for them, because the thing is, they're never going to be able to understand, and they're never going to be prepared for what they're trying to go up against, which is you. And if they try to come up against you, they're going to fall heavily, because the thing about you being this calm, cool, collected person is because you observe and you listen and don't react. You listen and don't react. You are the type of person who you see everything before it happens, kind of thing. Or you're just prepared. And it's like nobody's going to catch you slipping, because the thing is, you're always on guard in some sense. Yeah, you let your guard down when you're around the right people that you trust. But around people that you get an iffy feeling about, you're never going to get too comfortable. And it's never going to be that type of a day. So when people want to get you to like, loosen up, drop this thing, it's not that you're uptight. It's that you see what it is, and you've already known what that person is up to. And they want you to get comfortable with them so they can find some way to either betray you or do something weird to kind of knock you off your game.
The easiest way to spot someone that's intimidated by you is in group settings. These people are going to feel the need to broadcast all your mistakes to everybody. Every single mistake, they don't let any mistake go by without letting everybody know. What's so funny is, like, these people are completely different people when y'all are by yourself. They seem nice, they seem cool, but as soon as you guys get into a group setting, they have a personality crisis. It's a totally different person. They see you here, they need to bring you down to here. The best way they can do that is to make other people believe that you're down here.
These are things that people do when they're intimidated by you. This could be in the workplace, family, friends, whoever. Of course, use your intuition and your discernment and don't jump to conclusions. The one thing I notice about people who are intimidated by you is they always feel like they have to have one up over you. A lot of times, feeling intimidated comes from insecurity. So you might notice that these people always have their guard up around you. When you talk to them, it feels like they're mad at you or they respond very short. You might even question if they've heard a rumor about you or if there's secret animosity because of the way that they're acting. This usually presents itself as passive aggressive behavior, or they just don't know how to act around you. When they're nice to other people, but they're not nice to you. This one is a big pet peeve of mine, and a lot of people have done this to me in the workplace. Where you start a job and you have that one coworker that says hi to everyone else, but when it comes to you, they walk right past you. This is a very mean girl, mean boy kind of technique. It kind of makes you feel inferior, or at least that's what they're trying to do. They want you to feel like you're supposed to chase them and chase their attention, and it makes them feel powerful. Number 3 is when you walk into a room and everyone in that room gets quiet. I know that this has happened to at least one person watching this video, especially in work or college, school environments where you know there's that one person in the group that doesn't like you. And they're probably either gossiping about you or they have told those people in the room that they don't like you too. Be very careful of this behavior though, because sometimes a lot of people are sheep and they will follow behind whoever doesn't like you. And then next thing you know, you have an entire group of people against you. And last is they suddenly change their appearance or they change something about themselves to make themselves look better or be better.
Being an attractive Black woman is a threat. And before you roll your eyes, let me break down exactly what I'm talking about, because it's not even just about the looks. It's literally about the way you walk in a room like you belong there, because you do, but also the way that you carry yourself when you know your worth, the way you set boundaries and you stick to them. You stick to them, keyword. That kind of confidence, it makes other people feel uncomfortable. Suddenly you're not just pretty, but you're intimidating. Your standards now get labeled as arrogance. Your boundaries get called attitude. And your presence, they see it now as competition, period. But here's the truth. You're not a threat, but what you are is a mirror, because you're reflecting back those insecurities that they haven't dealt with. Yeah, they haven't dealt with them. So you shine light on the parts of themselves that they wish they had the courage to embrace. So keep walking in with your head held high, girl. Keep loving on yourself and out loud, because the ones who can't handle it, well, the honest truth is we wouldn't want them anyways. They were never meant to stand beside you in the first place. So keep shining, girl.
There are some people who are so intimidated by your growth. They are so intimidated by your potential. They are actually afraid of the person that you are going to become in this season. They are intimidated by your growth, baby. They don't want to see you be a person of impact. But I come to tell you, as a servant of the Lord in the name of Jesus, that it does not matter, because my Bible declares that Jesus said he's going to build his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. It doesn't matter if they don't want to see you tread upon serpents. It doesn't matter if they don't want to see you dominate in life. It doesn't matter if they don't want to see you be an impactful person for God's glory. It doesn't matter if they don't want to see you be a person of wealth and breaking generational curses in this life. It really does not matter. Jesus said he is going to build his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. You are anointed to dominate. You are anointed to take territory, says the Spirit of God. Don't you dare let those people intimidate you by their silence. You don't need their clappings. You don't need their applause. You do it for an audience of one. You do it for God's glory. You do it for God's glory. You continue to do what the Lord has called you to do, and God is going to take you to great and mighty places for his glory. In Jesus' name, receive and be blessed. In Jesus' name.
When you like yourself and you love the person that you are, and you know your value, and you know that the value that you bring to any situation, any room, any relationship, any friendship, any co-workership, any kind of ship, when you realize and you really, really like who you are, you're not going to accept certain behaviors. Like, no, you don't get to say this to me, without an apology. You don't get to, ask that any of my energy without change behavior. You don't get to, speak to me that way. No, you don't get to treat me that way. When you truly like the person that you are, you move differently and you don't accept those things. I just want to encourage you guys, listen, I'm talking about for real. When you really do love yourself and you really like yourself for real, you will not tolerate certain behaviors. You don't have when I say you don't have access to my energy, no, you don't get to have access to my energy. When you have taken advantage of me, being rude and disrespectful and, treated me like I wouldn't treat you, you do not get access to me. You don't get to. And when you love yourself, you understand that. You understand that when you really like who you are, you won't accept that.
You really just be out here minding your business, living your life, being at peace, trying to excel, trying to do what you got to do in life. And you got a friend who secretly hates your guts. You have somebody in your life who secretly hates your guts. You know how many people I've encountered within the last year, specifically the last year. And I don't want to say since I became a nurse, but since I became a nurse, I noticed a lot of people have come into my life and they see who I am as a person, and it can't intimidate them because I just be living my life. I just be doing me. I'm not perfect, but I'm a very genuine person. I don't move with any malice, any ill intent, and people are drawn to that. And I've noticed since people are drawn to that, other people don't like that. And I have personally fallen out with 2 people because of that. They just started being weird, and I didn't do anything to them. Like, and not even 2 people I've been friends with, but then another coworker started being weird too. But I digress.
Okay, my love. So here's what I want you to hear, Rich Babe. Like, being intimidating doesn't mean that you're mean, unapproachable, or doing something wrong. Like, 9 out of 10, it means that you're finally walking into your worth. Like, when your energy shifts from proving to simply just being. Insecure people feel it first. Your peace exposes their chaos. Your growth exposes their stagnation. Like, your boundaries exposes their entitlement. They're not afraid of you. They're scared of what your presence says about them. So what do? You stop shrinking, for sure. Like, you stop apologizing. You stop softening your wins so others feel comfortable. You let them adjust to your new level, or let them just fade away. Like, that's the part of the glow up. And I know sometimes it can feel lonely. Like, you're the only one evolving, the only one holding boundaries, the only one building something bigger than yourself. Like, girl, that's exactly why I created Miss Milan AI. Like, I'm building her as my digital twin so that way I can show up for you even when life gets busy. Like, she's not just a robot. She is the blueprint for how we're going to start automating our businesses, our content, and our money so that we can create real freedom. The kind of freedom that means you don't have to stay in a job that you hate. You don't have to overwork to hit your goals. You don't have to shrink yourself to survive. Listen. Through her platform, I am going to show you how I use AI to cut my workload in half, make content that works while I sleep, and build income streams that free up my time to be with my kids, travel, and glow up without burnout, girl. So while you're learning these psychological tricks about people, you're also going to be learning the digital tricks to free yourself, girl. I'm telling you, I'm here to save my babes. Because what's the point of, commanding respect if you're still stuck in a life that you don't love? Like, respect is a foundation and freedom is the lifestyle, okay? And Miss Milan AI is here to teach you both, okay? If you have been following me outside of YouTube, and if you are on that email list, girl, get on that email list at richmilanco.com. Listen, you already know that this is more than just a mindset. It's about systems, girl. It's about automation. It's about showing women how to work smarter and not harder so you can glow up in peace. So make sure you follow my girl, okay? MissMilan.ai on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, okay? And that's where, listen, That's where I am building my digital empire while still living a soft life. Like, you're literally going to watch me use AI to create freedom in real time. Okay, join me, girl, so we could do this together. Okay, this is the future, rich babes. We're not just commanding respect, we are creating systems that let us live. And Miss Milan AI is going to be your guide right alongside with me. So the next time someone seems intimidated by you, just smile. Okay, you're proof that a different life is possible. And while they're stuck wondering how you're doing it, you'll be learning how to scale it with me and Miss Milan AI. Girl, drop a sparkle in the comments if you are done apologizing for your energy and if you are ready to step into your power and your freedom era. Okay, like this video, subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Until next time, rich babes, stay rich. Love you.